Hi guys, so today we are going to solve k subset problem with equal sum. Okay, so basically this problem is exactly similar to the previous one, which is k partition, in which what we are doing, basically we are having a number, we are having another number, and k. We are having two numbers where n represents you can say number of balls. In general way, number of balls, k represents number of boxes, and you have to put those balls into k boxes. Understood? This is the exactly same problem, and you have to put those balls in such a manner that none of the boxes should remain empty. I am explaining k partition. Okay, k partition, just previous problem. I am suggesting you just watch that problem, because I am not going to explain that problem in this video. I am just going to explain the part which is new in this question. Okay, so basically in k partition, I am just giving the quick overview. K partition, what we are doing, basically we are having the value of k, let's say 3, we are having the value of n, let's say 5. So we are having 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 balls and 3 boxes. So 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now we have to put these balls into these boxes in such a way that none of the boxes should remain empty. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is one way. There are so many ways. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is another way, and so on. So you can see none of the box is empty. Okay, this is the wrong answer. This is the wrong answer. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is the wrong answer because this box is empty. So this is the problem k partition. Now in this problem, what is new? Basically just extension of k partition. Basically what we have to do, when we got this answer now that none of the boxes is empty, let's say this is our output. Okay, so what we have to check, that whether the sum of this box and this box is equal or not. When we are getting some balls in two boxes, none of the box is empty. So in that case, we have to check whether all the boxes should have equal sum or not. So let's say this is our case. We got this box 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I got this. Okay. So in this case, you can see that the sum of first box is 3. The sum of second box is 7. Third box is 5. So you can see that the sum is not equal. So let's take one more example. In this question, basically what are the changes? Firstly, let me tell the changes. We are having VIDX. VIDX represent the position of that ball. Let's say I am having an array. I am having array also. So in this case, vector, basically vector. So in this vector, let's say 10, 100, 0, 1, 5, 7. These balls are present. So if VIDX is 0, then this represents that I am talking about zeroth ball. Zeroth ball is 10. Zeroth ball. If this is 5, so 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am talking about this ball. This is the ball. Okay. So this is represented by VIDX and array. VIDX and array. So array can have any random values. So let's say we are having values 1, 5, 3, 3, 4 and 2. So in this case, you can see the sum is 6. That's good. The sum is 6. The sum is 6. So all the boxes are having equal sum. So in this case, we have to print this order: 1, 5, 1, 5, 3, 3 and 4, 2. So this will be our output, and so on. So more output. Whenever we will got the sum equals to all the boxes is having equal sum. In that case, we have to print that output. Okay. So this is the only change. So let's see. We have talked about VIDX. We talk about k. So k is the number of boxes. Non-empty box represent that how many non-empty boxes are present. So initially the value is 0. 0 represents that there are all the boxes are empty. 0 represents all the boxes are empty. VC, exactly same as we have mentioned in the previous video. Array, as I explained, and subset sum. So what is this new vector? What this vector is representing? Basically, what is our main motive? Because we know the previous code, we are going to paste our previous code here. But what is the main motive of this problem? Our main motive is to find the sum of every box. If we are able to find the sum of every box. Then we can compare those values. After comparison, we can decide whether to print or not. So our main motive is to get the sum of each and every box. That's why we are creating subset sum. Subset sum. Let's say 0. This represents that this subset sum is holding the sum of zeroth box, that is this box, this one. So subset sum, let's say this is 6, because it is going to be 6, 1 and 5. So subset sum of 0 will be 6. Let's say this value is 4. Let's say, okay. So subset sum of 2, of not 2, of 1 will be 7. Understood? So subset sum is holding the sum of that box. It is just holding the sum of that box. Okay. So what we have to do, basically what we can do, we know the previous code. Basically what we are doing, if we found we are having two choices. If the box is empty, then let's say this is our case. 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Now we got 4. So what are the choices? Either we can put 4 here, either here, or either here. So there are 3 choices. Okay. So in every choice, when we are accessing this box, we will increase the value of subset sum for this box. Let's say this value is represented by I. So for I equals to 0, I am putting my ball into 0th box. So what I will do, I will write this subset sum 0 plus equals to 4. I will write this. So what will happen? Basically the value of subset sum 0 means the first box value will get increased by 4, and after returning or after backtracking, I will make the value exactly same as the previous one. So this is the only change which is required. Okay. So let's write the code. Let's write the whole code. Okay. So basically we have to write the base condition. So what is the base condition? If vidx is equals to array.size, that means if I have putted all the balls into boxes, in that case vidx will be equals to array.size. Okay. So in that case I have to stop. Then I have to check whether all the boxes are filled or not. So what I will do, non-empty box. If non-empty box is equals to k, that means none of the box is empty. So in that case, what I have to do, now I have to check that whether the sum is equal or not. So how I am going to check? Basically, I will get the first value of subset sum. I will get the 0th index value of subset sum. Then I will compare that value with every index value. And if I found that any index value is not equals to my value, so I will simply return from that condition. Basically what I mean, let's say my subset sum, I'm talking about subset sum. Okay, let's say this value is 10 and 10, 7. Okay, these are the values. So I will get this value. So subset sum of 0. Let's say I am saving this into sum. So this value will be 10. Okay. So I will check whether this value is 10. If this is 10, then I will check for this value. If this is also 10, then I will check for this value. If I found that this value is not equal to 10, I will simply return. I'm not going to print anything. I will return. So this is the exact case. What I will do if basically int sum equals to subset sum of 0. Now I will start the loop from I equals to 1. I is less than subset sum dot size. If subset sum of I is not equals to sum, in that case I have to return. Otherwise, let the loop do its work. Okay. After this, when I get after the for loop, in that case I have to simply print my vector. Easy. And then simply return. This is the base condition. Now let's talk about the code. What's the code? Basically we have to traverse every box. If we found empty box, then I have to put that. If I don't found empty, then also I have to put, so basically 4 int I equals to 0, I is less than k. Exactly same code. So if vector of I dot size equals to 0, that means that box is empty. Else that box is not empty. So if that box is empty, basically I have to pick the ball. So int ball equals to ARR of VI dx. That's easy, very easy. So I got the ball. Now I am currently at ith box. So if I am putting the ball, I have to put that ball. I have to increase the sum value of subset sum. I have to increase this value now. So after increasing, I have to put that value into vector also. So there are two cases. So subset sum of I plus equals to ball. Just increase the value of sum of ith box. Okay. After that, put that value into vector also. So vector of I dot pushback of ball. Okay. So I am putting my ball into vector. After that, just call the function. So solution VIDX will be increased by 1 because I will talk about the rest of the box. A non-empty box. This will be increased by 1 because currently the box is empty and I am putting one ball into it. Okay, so I will increase the value. Vector will remain same. Array subset sum. Okay. After backtracking, just make the values exactly same as previous one. So erase VEC, basically VEC of I dot end minus 1. So just erase the last value and just decrease the value of subset sum by ball. So minus equals to ball. So I am just making the initial values. After that, just break the loop. Okay, I am not going to explain why we are breaking because this is explained in the previous video. Okay, let's copy this, and there is the only change. Okay, so let's copy this. Control C, Control V. The only change is I have to not increase the value of non-empty box because this box is already filled and I am placing one more ball into this box. Okay, so this will remain same. Let's check how many errors we got. Okay, no errors. Let's submit that. So you understood now basically what we are doing. Basically we are putting our ball in whatever index, whatever box I am putting. I will increase the value of subset sum. After backtracking, I will decrease it value. And while in when I'm reaching my base case, I will check whether all the values of subset sum is equals to. If it is equal, then I have to print. Otherwise, I have to return. This is the only change. So this is all about this question. I hope you guys understood. We will meet in the next video. Till then, bye.